So we have some specific questions regarding the background, and I'm just
Sure.
going to throw them at you right now.
Yep.
So somebody asked regarding, where was it? Stephanie. So
Yes.
using your presentation as your background because Zoom gives you the option. This goes along with digital as well, digital backgrounds.
Yes.
Yes or no? And then does your background need to be one color? We're fans of solid colors, but I'll let you explain that. And is it okay to have books in the background? Dee was saying. So if you want to address those, go for it.
Specifically. Okay, let's talk about books in the background for starters. D, if the books are not legible, I would say you can get away with it. If it's visually acceptable, I say you get away with it. But often people will put a stack of books in the background and you can actually read the titles on the books. That's distracting. If anything is in the background, if there's any kind of print in the background and it's legible and it's not related to your brand or your topic, I would say remove it. But if you're talking about just a bookshelf that's adding some kind of visual background, I don't see a major problem. I see room for improvement. I would suggest something else, but I wouldn't say it's a big violation. I think it's okay. Digital backdrops. I would stay away from digital backdrops because they immediately make you look unprofessional. Because they just haven't mastered the technology yet. Unless you're lit properly and you know how to light a green screen, people that even use green screens can really mess it up because you often have these weird funky things happening. If you move, you'll see your background kind of showing up on the camera. And I don't want to be able to tell that you actually have a digital backdrop. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you like the idea of a digital look, go to Amazon and look at the backdrops that are available. They have beautiful designs where you can just buy a backdrop with a stand, put it behind you, and you don't have that issue. You don't ever have the issue of, geez, I didn't light this properly. You'll have a beautiful backdrop. We have tons of clients that look like superstars simply because they went out and bought a low-cost backdrop that suits their brand. Now, some of the things that you can do very inexpensively, I'm going to use Kim as an example. Kim has a solid backdrop and she's using a graphic behind her. The graphic is brand relevant, absolutely without question. So what I would probably do is I would just position it differently. I'm not there with you, Kim, so I can't really tell exactly where to position it, but I'd probably position it off to the side a little bit where I can still focus on you, or I can focus on your face and not see some stuff kind of behind you. I'd have a graphic like off away from me so that it's over here. All right. Brenda, what I would do with yours is you don't ever want to look like you're in your home. So one of the things
unless you are a home expert of some kind.
Of course. Thanks, Maria. Yes, unless it's appropriate to your brand. But what I would do is just find a solid wall even, or either stage your background, find a solid wall that you can shoot up against. Because I know people who just have their artwork. They have artwork on the wall and they just shoot up against that, a nice picture or something. But the safest bet is you get yourself a purchased backdrop that's suitable to your brand and use that. Curtis, I would work on your backdrop. You've got one thing. Here's a big one, folks. I'm glad I see it. Backlight. If you have a window in the background, please cover it up. Close the blinds, cover it up. Any kind of light behind you is going to create a backlighting issue, and you're seeing it with Curtis. It sucks the color from his face because it washes it out. It'll darken this area because the camera can't adjust to the light. So he's probably making an adjustment. That's great. We do it on the fly. Turn your lights off. Where should the light be? A light should be on your face. If you don't have a light on your face, go get a lamp right now, any kind of lamp. If you can't do it now, do it another time, but go ahead and get a lamp and just shine it on your face. Your light should be coming from the front, not from the back. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're continuing. I'm already seeing improvements, folks, and I think you are too. Yeah, looking good.
Look at Curtis. Yeah.
Looking good.